Chapter 1, Section 3. Your driving responsibilities. Driving is a privilege given to an individual who meets certain requirements determined by state law. As with any privilege, driving has responsibilities. As a licensed driver, you will have legal, financial, and environmental responsibilities. Furthermore, you will be expected to assume responsibility for yourself as well as for others while you are behind the wheel. Legal responsibilities. Law. Your primary responsibility as a driver is to obey all traffic laws. As a law-abiding driver, it is imperative that you avoid drinking and driving. Collisions. Sometimes, no matter how good a driver you are, you might not be able to avoid a collision. A collision, or crash, happens when a vehicle hits another object, whether the object is moving or not. By law, any driver involved in a collision must stop. Financial responsibilities. Operating costs. As a driver, you are responsible for your operating costs, which include cost of fuel, oil, and tires. Fixed costs. Your fixed costs include the purchase price of your car, any licensing fees, and your insurance. These are called fixed costs because they are not determined by how many miles you drive. Crash costs. Of all the possible causes for a collision, driver error is the most common. Being responsible for a car that kills another passenger or driver leaves a person with a terrible feeling for life. In addition, traffic crashes cost our nation billions of dollars each year in property damage. Time away from work and medical fees. If a crash is determined to be your fault, you will be responsible for paying for any injuries sustained by the people involved in the collision or damages to any property. Auto insurance is designed to cover the majority of these costs. Environmental responsibilities. All drivers have a responsibility to help manage the environmental threats created by motor vehicle use, including air pollution, water pollution, chemical spills, and pollution caused by the disposal of vehicle-related products. To reduce pollution and preserve our environment, responsible drivers can buy and maintain fuel-efficient vehicles, use fuel-efficient driving habits, use carpool and public transportation, recycle used materials, and work for strong policies that encourage energy-efficient driving. Responsibilities to yourself and others. Responsible driving involves making rational decisions. As a driver, it is your responsibility to make driving decisions that show respect for yourself as well as for others. Driving recklessly and aggressively, for example, are high-risk behaviors that endanger and show disrespect for other drivers and passengers. By choosing to practice common courtesy and to control your anger or frustration, you are demonstrating good judgment and self-control. Driving can be a social event if your friends are in the car with you. Friends might try to pressure you to engage in risky activity that can affect your ability to drive safely. Showing responsibility for yourself means telling your friends that you have too much respect for yourself and others to give in to negative pressure.